Yeah, Shoutout Girl here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys, man. Today we're gonna be breaking down the best equipments for UI Sign Goku. Now, UI Sign Goku is actually pretty interesting. The reason for that is it's because of his stats. It's because of his stats what makes like building the best equipment weird for him, because you could actually go with a blast. He is a Z. His Z ability does cater to blast. If you guys see there, it does blast attack and defense. But then when you actually take a look at his what's the name, you guys take a look at his stats, bro. Like, he has more strike attack. So it's like mad weird. It's like, all right, bro, like you can build him strike, but he's a blast based unit, which is weird. And then if you actually take a look at his kit, I don't think he has anything where it's like extra blast damage. I think everything is just straight damage inflicted buffs, which is also pretty interesting as well. Yeah, you don't see anything where it's like all like extra 50 blast damage. It's all just strike. It's all just regular damage inflicted buffs. So you can build them strike base, and you can build them blast base. If you guys actually look at Universe Rep or God Key, for example, I think, especially Universal Rep, you can actually build a really solid blast based team, and you can actually build a really solid strike based team. So if you have more like a LF17 and you have Rev UI and you have him, and you have like the transforming Jiren, that's more of a blast based team. If you have more of a strike based team where you have like Goku, Frieza, Hit, then you have, I'm trying to think of anybody like Casserole, whoever that fulfills the strike side of things, that you can kind of force them into a strike based build. So I think what I'm gonna first do is I probably might leave a little timestamp of me doing the blast. I'm gonna do the blast attack stuff first, and then towards the end of the video I'm gonna do the strike attack first. So if you guys have like a more of a strike attack team, like probably skip to whatever timestamp I have for this video for the strike attack stuff, and then if you guys have the blast stuff, then it's gonna be right now. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel, road to 14K. Without further ado, let's get on with it. So for a blast attack, I would probably say there's a lot of good equipment, so I can't really tell you guys what are the optimal ones. I probably have to really look at it and really, you know, and digest everything. But some good equipment is, one is this equipment. This equipment is really good. If you guys do play Legends rankings and all that stuff, and you're able to get this platinum equipment, being able to get 45 base blast and then 30% blast defense is really good. Just 45, that's like a ZENKAI buff for him. 45 base blast, it's really powerful. So this is a really good equipment, but like I said, a lot of people are probably not going to have this, but if you do have it, it's really good. High base, try to build that base as much as possible, then build it up with pure blast. So any other equipments, this one is pretty okay, right? It's decent, right? He has blue card damage. Give him a little bit of some health. You're getting the double defense, getting a little bit of some blast stuff. So this is like a all around solid equipment. I don't know if I would say it's optimal, but it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. You got double defense, you got blast attack, and you're getting health and special move damage. So that's actually pretty solid. You can't really complain too much about that. Next equipment is actually going to be this one. It's actually going to be this equipment here, where you're actually getting high key recovery and getting high special move damage and getting up to 30 blast attack. 30 blast attack. Like I said, you could go for the strike attack side, but I'm going to say that for the strike stuff. But you could go with the blast or the strike side. Me personally, if you're going to the blast side, then reroll for the blast attack side. So another solid base equipment right there. Another equipment that's going to be this equipment here. So you can actually go with both of them. Since he does have an ultimate card, I think he actually has a supreme multiplier. So if you want to go with the Righteous Saiyan, bro, getting double blast attack and then going for the ultimate at the end, you're getting 33 base blast and then you're getting 12 ultimate damage, which is really good. Or you can, like I said, you can go with more of the special move damage, where you're going double blast and then you go with the special move damage, and then you can go with that. So do you value his ultimate card more, or do you value his special move card more? You can pick, but double blast, getting base the 33 base, and then special move or ultimate, you can never go wrong with that. Next is going to be any other blast attacks that I'm trying to think of that I have in my equipment right now. There's actually another equipment I actually got to show you that just got awakened. I actually do got to show you guys that equipment as well. So let me actually show you that, and then I'm gonna show you guys his pure equipment. So if we actually go to this equipment here, equipment awakening, take a look. This equipment right here is actually really good. So you guys see there, if you want to build him strike, this is actually either if you want to build him strike or a blast. You guys see here, blast attack strike attack up to 20, but then that last slot you're getting him more health and then an extra 10 to strike attack, or you can go with the health side and go for the blast attack side. So this is either if you want to build him strike or blast, you guys can get him 30 base blast with health and then 20 strike, or you guys can go with the 30 strike and then 20 blast and then 10 health. So this is actually really good equipment for him as well. Uni rep, so hit 17, Jiren, all them units can use this equipment. Kiawe, Casserole, bro, all of them can use that equipment. So that's actually another really good equipment there. So any other equipments on the blast side, in terms of the peers, bro, there's actually some really good peers that he can use. Since he is a God Key unit, he can qualify to get this equipment. He gets the blast side of things, 15 peer, and then he gets the base blast of 15 here. Then he gets double defense. You can't really go wrong with that as a peer equipment. Another good peer equipment is actually this one right here, where the explosive clash. It's kind of like it's kind of like a worse version of the one I just showed you before, because it has a lower base blast and lower pure blast. You guys see there only up to 12, while the other one's up to 15. But you do get high key recovery and a higher strike defense there. Any other pure equipments that I'm missing? Granted, you guys can definitely go with here if you want to rock them on a pure Saiyan team. You guys can definitely go with double defense and pure blast stack up to 5, so 15 pure for Saiyans. But like I said, I'd rather just go with this equipment here, because you're getting the pure blast and you're getting the pure 15 there, and you don't have to rock a full Saiyan team. So any other equipments? This one is pretty meh, right? Like you got to rock them with LOE and Sun Fam, so I think that's too much stuff that you got to fulfill there. Any other blast attack? This other equipment is actually pretty okay if you want to go with him having his Vantage Gauge recovery and having the special move and ult damage. So you guys know he has the little gauge thing, being able to be passive and able to restore your regular Vantage really fast is actually going to be pretty annoying. So if you do want to go with this, I want to say this is an optimal equipment, but if you just like being able to, if you're able to maneuver his Vantage Gauge recovery and you want the special move damage, ultimate damage, you guys can definitely go with this equipment here. But I want to say it's optimal, but it's kind of more of a niche thing. Like if you do vanish a lot and being able to control your Vantage Gauge and your unique gauge, it can be annoying, and you can get his Vantage Gauge really fast from this. So this is actually not a bad equipment, but I want to say it's optimal. Any other equipments for the blast side? I probably say those are probably like the best ones. There's probably some other ones that you can probably find, but those are probably the best ones for him on the blast side. Now in terms of the strike side, right, like I said, you can definitely build him on the strike side. This equipment is also really good here. If you want to go with the strike side, you guys see that base strike attack. Just go with the strike attack instead of the blast side. High key recovery, special move damage, can't go wrong with this one. That other equipment awakening there, what I said, where you can get the 30 strike with that 10 health and that 20 base, that's also another really good equipment there as well. Another equipment here, does this one actually go? I think this is only just blast. Yeah, it's only just blast. Next is actually this equipment. This peer equipment is actually not bad, since he is considered a Sun Fam. Now granted, you do gotta have a rival universe unit, so say for example you probably gonna need like Hit on the team or Jiren just for that pure strike defense, but he's getting special move damage, he's getting base strike, and then he's gonna get that 20 base strike there with that pure strike, 10 pure strike, because he is a Sun Fam, so that's going to apply to him, which is actually pretty good for him. So this is actually a really good pure equipment on the strike side. After that, you guys can go with this equipment if you want, like I said, build on the strike side. This can go up to 35 base strike, special move damage, key recovery, and blast defense. Well, I wish it was strike defense, but you can't really go wrong with that. So really good equipment, high base, key recovery, special move damage, blast defense. Any other equipment, kind of you can say the same thing for Righteous Saiyans. If you want to go for the strike, double strike, and ultimate, it's not a bad equipment. Or you can go with the double strike and special move damage, because he does have a blue card as well. So either one of the four, double, if you do double blast and ultimate special move, or double strike, special move, or ultimate damage, all those four are pretty solid there. Any other strike equipment that I'm missing? I'm really trying to just speed through this for real. I probably am missing some other stuff, but I feel like those are probably like his best ones. Now you guys can definitely give him this equipment here, where it's like pure strike, but you have to rock him with a Vegeta clan unit. So in terms of uni rep, I really wouldn't say there's like a really powerful Vegeta clan. The best Vegeta clan unit would probably be Evo and that free to play Vegeta. If you do rock him on uni rep, and then but for God Key, right, you can rock him God Key or Saiyans. You can rock them with like Tag Forge. You can rock them with who else? What other Vegetas, bro? What other Vegetas, man? Yeah, any other Vegetas, right? You're rocking them on Saiyans or God Key. But in terms of uni rep, this is gonna be pretty difficult to fulfill, because there's not really the best Vegetas. Like I said, Evo and that free to play Vegeta. if you do want to give him that pure strike. This also he also can rock this equipment here if you want to rock him on a pure sand team, right? He can get up to pure 5, up to 15 pure for sands. You can definitely do that if you don't want to fulfill that Vegeta clan role or whatever. And yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. You guys can definitely go with the explosive class as well. Go for the strike side instead of the blast side. You're getting up to pure strike, base strike 12, and then pure strike 12 as well. So I think those are pretty much it with his equipments, man. Everything else is pretty solid. I wouldn't want to build him defensively, so like if you want him to be a tank, you guys can go with these equipments, but I just don't think they're optimal enough. But if you do want to make him tanky, I personally don't think he deserves to be tanky. I think a unit like Jiren is better for that, so I wouldn't even go with these platinum equipments because they're just trying to make him tanky. I kind of want him to be more on the offensive side and do as much damage as possible. So you could run them. I personally don't think they're optimal. I think they're just like, oh man, like they're just not right for him. They're not the right equipments for him personally. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The video, bro. Kind of the blast side and the strike side. Like I said, he probably has some other equipments here where he can be ran on Sun Fam. You get the pure strike if you rock him on Sun Fam. So him, Beast, and Pan, you guys can definitely rock this, like this pure strike here. He also has another pure strike here where it's only up to 10. I personally think this is pretty bad because those other pure strikes are better because you're getting the base strike and you're getting the pure. This one is just giving you the pure. So anything else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, man. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below, are you going to build him strike based or blast based? Just make sure you have the right equipments, whatever type of build you do go for. And definitely it's interesting that he has higher strike and he's a blast based unit. It's just weird to me. It's interesting. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and grill, man. I'm out. Peace.